Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to delve into a really interesting topic that's been bubbling up in the gaming world, the resurgence of what we call AA games. Now for those who might be new to the lingo, let's break down what exactly a AA game is. Imagine the spectrum of video game development. On one end you have the massive AAA titles, the big-budget blockbuster games that often dominate headlines. Think of them as the Hollywood movies of the gaming industry, with sprawling open worlds, cutting-edge graphics, full voice acting from well-known actors, and those impressive cinematic cutscenes that pull you right into the story. These games often come with a premium price tag, typically around $60, $70, or even higher these days, as we've seen with Nintendo's Mario Kart World. On the other end of the spectrum, you have indie games, often smaller, more experimental projects developed by independent teams or even solo creators. These games can be incredibly innovative and offer unique experiences, but they usually have a more modest budget and scope. Now, right in the sweet spot between these two categories, we find AA games. These are games developed by mid-sized teams with a more moderate budget than their AAA counterparts. Crucially, they often boast production values that can rival the big hitters. You'll still find polished 3D graphics, engaging voice acting, and those immersive cinematic moments. However, where they differ is often in their overall scope and their set of ambitions. They might explore narrower genres, tell more focused stories, or offer a slightly less overwhelming world to explore compared to the sprawling epics we often see from AAA studios. Historically, AA games were a significant part of the gaming landscape. They were the reliable workhorses, offering high-quality experiences without the enormous financial risks associated with AAA development. But over the years, they seemed to get squeezed from both sides. The indie scene exploded, offering a diverse range of smaller, often cheaper games, while publishers increasingly focused on those massive, potential billion-dollar hits, the AAA sure bets. This led many to believe that the AA game was becoming an endangered species. However, there's been a really interesting development recently that suggests this might not be the case. Two games in particular have emerged as strong contenders for Game of the Year in 2025, and what's fascinating is that they both fall squarely into that AA category: Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and Split Fiction. Let's take a closer look at these two titles. Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, developed by Sandfall Interactive, an independent studio with roots in Ubisoft, and published by Kepler Interactive, is priced at around $50. It's not an indie title, given the size of the team, around 30 people plus contractors, and its production quality. What's particularly noteworthy about Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, is its critical reception. It's been praised for its unique blend of nostalgic gameplay, reminiscent of classic turn-based Final Fantasy games from the 2000s, combined with a distinctive artistic style and compelling writing. It manages to feel both familiar and refreshingly new, earning exceptionally high review scores that are typically reserved for the biggest AAA releases or truly groundbreaking indie darlings. Then we have Split Fiction, developed by the independent Swedish studio Hazelight, known for their focus on cooperative gaming, and published under Electronic Arts EA Originals label. While it has the backing of a major publisher, the relationship allows Hazelight significant creative control, maintaining that independent spirit. Like Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, Split Fiction also retails for around $50. What makes Split Fiction stand out is its laser focus on a specific type of gameplay: split-screen cooperative gaming for two players. This is a genre that, despite its popularity, is surprisingly underserved by the modern gaming industry. Hazelight's previous game, It Takes Two, was a massive success, selling over 20 million copies, demonstrating the strong demand for well-executed co-op experiences. Split Fiction aims to capitalize on this by delivering a polished and engaging two-player adventure. The success and critical acclaim of both Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, and Split Fiction are significant for several reasons. Firstly, it challenges the notion that only massive, hyper-budgeted games can achieve critical success and potentially be in the running for prestigious awards like Game of the Year at the Game Awards. Secondly, their $50 price point offers a potential alternative to the ever-increasing cost of AAA games, a point that has resonated with many players. While the argument around pricing and value is complex, and higher prices might be necessary for the industry to cope with rising development costs, these LA games suggest that high-quality experiences don't necessarily need to break the bank. More broadly, the rise of these AA contenders highlights a potential shift in what players and critics are valuing. Perhaps there's a growing appetite for more focused, creatively driven games that don't necessarily need to be sprawling epics. As the popular meme suggests, maybe what many gamers truly want are shorter games with worse graphics made by people who are paid more to work less. While the worse graphics part might be a bit tongue-in-cheek, the sentiment points towards a desire for games that prioritize tight gameplay, compelling narratives, and perhaps a healthier work-life balance for developers, even if it means a slightly less overwhelming scope. The fact that both Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and Split Fiction have achieved such high levels of critical acclaim suggests they're tapping into something that the mainstream gaming industry might be missing. They offer specific experiences that resonate deeply with players, unencumbered by the pressure to appeal to the widest possible audience or to be the biggest game imaginable. They deliver high production values and engaging gameplay within a more focused framework, and that seems to be hitting the mark. So, what does this mean for the future of gaming? If either Clair Obscur, Expedition 33, or Split Fiction ends up taking home the Game of the Year award, especially with the delay of a certain highly anticipated AAA title, it could signal a significant moment, a confirmation that AA games are not only surviving, but thriving and earning the respect they've perhaps been denied in recent years. It would be a heartening sign for the industry's sustainability, suggesting that diverse approaches to game development can lead to both critical and, hopefully, commercial success. Keep an eye on these two games. They represent a fascinating and potentially important shift in the gaming landscape. If you found this breakdown interesting, please give it a like, share it with anyone who might enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth discussions on the world of video games.